Hey everybody, hey, it's Lee Godbold with Junk Removal Authority. Wanting to talk about people today, team members. Last night I was texting with somebody who wanted to decide he was going to order another truck. And he said, hey, by the way, if you can figure out how to manufacture people, I'm a buyer. And obviously we can't quite do that yet. Maybe one day we'll have AI junk removal team members or something out there. But for now, we've got to get great team members, because people are the product that you put forward to your customers. You have to have amazing people, and you have to have just people to take care of the jobs right now. So here's a couple things that observances we've made and some things we've had to do recently over the past year or two, but especially now. Number one, guys, every single expense in your business is on the way up. Your insurance is going up. Your truck prices are thousands of dollars more now than they were last year. I don't think they're coming down anytime soon either, guys. Steel prices, people keep right on buying everything. Steel prices are going to stay up as long as they can get, the price that they're charging for it. Truck chassis, cabin chassis, they're going to get worse before it gets better. That's going to continue a rise in prices. Your insurance cost is going up. Both automobile insurance, which has been on a skyrocket over the last few years, is going to continue to go up. Liability insurance, not a huge amount of money that we have to pay on liability. It's going to continue going up. Workers' compensation insurance, it's on the way up. What's also on the way up is the amount of money that people expect to make. And employment levels right now are low. Unemployment levels right now are low. A lot of people not working, but unemployment levels are low. So for the people out there searching for jobs, it's their market. They can more or less control where they are going to go. So what you have to do is you have to make sure you can pay a little bit better. Now here's one of the first things you can do right off the bat. When you put job ads out, advertise how much money they can be making, including tips. So when we put a job out, we might start paying somebody $17 an hour, $16 an hour, something like that. Whereas 3-4 years ago, we started people at $12 an hour. So we're going to list the job ad though from anywhere from $20 to $24 an hour. The reason for that is after tips, every single one of our guys, whether their base salary is $16 an hour or their base salary is $22 an hour or $23 an hour, which is our top paying guy in terms of on the truck team, they're making in excess of $20 an hour tips. If they can't earn at least $20 an hour, including tips, then they're not doing a great job. Customers give tips all the time, especially since COVID happened. Once COVID happened, tips actually went up. So people started tipping even better. So when you do your job posting, always include tips. The other part of it is you want all of your team members that you hire, you want to eventually to become a team leader. You want as few navigators, people that are strictly navigators as possible. Navigators being the passenger, the person that's riding along in the vehicle. So what we actually do is we advertise $2 an hour higher. We basically pay people what they're going to pay them when they become a team leader. So we'll advertise at say $16 an hour with the expectation that, hey, in 60 days time, you need to be a team leader. That means you can drive and quote. If you are not a team leader in 60 days time, we're going to knock your pay back by $2 an hour, back down to $14. If you do become a team leader, we're actually going to give you an additional $1 an hour buck. So we're creating a $3 an hour difference minimum between being a navigator and being a team leader. If you can build your entire team with a bunch of team leaders, even if you're having to pay team leaders that are acting as navigators a team leader price when they're in the passenger seat, that's fine. You've got flexibility at this point. So that's something else you can do when you set your pay scale up. When you bring on and advertise higher priced team members or team members at a higher price, you must at least bump up your existing guys to a little bit more than you're going to bring new people on. Now what occurs is once you get it up there, and some of you guys in some areas, you might be paying $20 an hour. You got to get team members. You might be paying $20 an hour. So you raise your rate up, you raise the amount that you pay up, and at some point you'll start getting more people in. You're going to hit a price, you hit a pay where people start coming in. Then you treat it like a sports team. The people that do the best get the most hours. The people that don't, you don't schedule them as often. And you always are out there hiring. Never turn your job ads off. Never turn your job ads off. Always have them up on Indeed, snag a job, nice job, whatever in your area. where you can find people. Craigslist, it's not great, but Craigslist, if Facebook ads work, you might try Facebook ads. You have to make an active effort to get people nowadays. Never take those job postings down, because you never know when somebody really, really good is about to apply. And you want to be able to bring that person on, and they're going to raise up the performance level of your entire team. And the people that don't perform as well, they'll head out because they won't get as many hours. Now, one thing to keep in mind, all these job ads and postings you're going to do, it's going to cost you about $600 right now, about $600 in sponsoring job ads to land one employee. So if you need 2 employees, so you need a budget, $1,200 over the next month for you to have a chance at landing those 2 great team members. Now, what does all this mean? Rising prices, rising wages. It means we have to increase our pricing to our customers. You can't not be afraid. You can't be afraid of raising prices to customers. Guys, there's no reason for you to be in business if you can't charge enough to make a fair profit. Now, what's a fair profit? Well, it depends how far along in business you are. But, if you're a 3-year-old business and you're doing 500, 600,000, maybe $1 million a year, you should be somewhere in the neighborhood of net profit after you've paid insurance, people, and everything, net owner benefit of around 20%. If you're actively involved and you don't have a supervisor or manager, especially if you're out on the truck, you might even see it higher than that, but 15 to 20% minimum. If you are a brand new business, that number might be very, very low. It might be 3% or 5%, if you're not on the truck. If you're advertising aggressively, if you're trying to gain market share, it's going to be a low amount. But an established junk removal business should be able to make between 15 to 20% net profit margins, net owner benefit, even after paying a supervisor. So if you're not active at all in your business, you should be able to make somewhere around 15 to 20%. If you're active, it's going to be even higher than that. Because part of it is you're doing the job you would otherwise be paying a supervisor, so you're earning that income. So if you're running your numbers and you're an established junk removal company or whatever, and you're being lean on your expenses, you figured out where you're wasting money on your expenses and you're being lean, and you're at 5% profit margins or 10%, you got to raise them up. If you're at 15% right now and you're going to have to start paying employees a couple dollars an hour more, you're going to have to raise up your prices. So do not be afraid to raise up your prices. You deserve to make a profit. So that's the first thing you do. Raise your prices up. Get people in at a good wage. The other thing you can consider doing, we haven't had to do this yet in junk doctors, offering health benefits, health insurance. That does drive more people into your company. So it will increase the amount of people that come into your business that want to work for you. The neat thing about it is most of these guys are young. They're going to decide they don't even want to take health insurance. They don't want to pay the additional amount. They'd rather just have the money go into their pocket. So you might only have 20% of the people of your employees actually take health benefits. So it winds up not costing you a lot, but it's definitely a big attractor of good talent. People like seeing that benefits are offered, even if they decide they're not going to take them. It's a tough job market out there. The great thing is there's tons of business. There's a ton of business to go around. Everything we just talked about, we've done. We've raised up wages and we've raised up our pricing. Our full load rate was $575 about a month ago. We raised it all the way up to $620. And then of course we raised the corresponding rates up underneath. Hadn't seen a detract in business because of it. So get those prices up, get your wages up, get people. When you have problems, we got to figure out ways to solve it. Paying more is a first step into solving it. Now, you're probably still not going to have a huge number of people that come in. You might still be a little short, but it should get you well on the way. I'm Lee Godbold with Junk Removal Authority. Hey, if we can ever help you guys out, junkra.com. We help close to 200 businesses throughout the country not only survive in this crazy economy, but thrive. We've got businesses now over the $1 million mark. 3 years in, we opened up in 2018. We got businesses over the $1 million a year mark, which is absolutely amazing. Got guys ordering 2, 3, 4 trucks. We deliver trucks all throughout the country. Specialized, all we build, junk removal trucks, right here in North Carolina. Just doubled our manufacturing capacity. Smooth walls, electric tarp system, ladders where you need them, a ramp that rolls out so smooth. You can place it on either side of your back body or in the middle. easy to load stuff. We got winches that are available. These high quality dump systems. We use a high quality paint that is rust resistant. None of these things are rust free unless you go aluminum. You're going to pay a heck of a lot more. JunkRA.com or JunkRemovalTrucksForSale.com. Give us a call. We want to help you guys, whether it's marketing, whether it's contact center, whether it's consulting through our mastermind groups, or if you're looking to get in business, it's our business packages. We have anything, our franchise alternative business package. You can come to us if you guys are looking to get in business. You'll get all the initial training, all the ongoing support at a fraction of the cost, and no long-term commitment, no territorial restrictions. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to everybody here real soon. See you later.